Well, last night I had so much fun just lying beside my sweetie thinking. And what I was thinking about last night was how nice it would be to have somebody put together a YELP for people who are choosing to change. And what I saw was that there's a huge need, I think, for somebody to undertake something like Yelp, maybe it is Yelp, so that people can find a place to check out growth centers like the Esalen Institute or a particular practice like the Hoffman process or like holotropic breathwork or psychedelic therapy or yoga classes, different kinds of yoga. And what I saw was how wonderful it would be to be able to see, okay, does this organization or this person have a code of ethics? Does this person keep up their training? Do they acknowledge their teachers? Is there a clear understanding of what the process is? Do they offer scholarships to people who can't afford their price if the person or the place is on a cash register economy and not on a gift economy or a enough economy, etc.? And another item that I saw how it would be handy was what kind of support do people get after they've gone through the process or the training or the experience? And also, is there anywhere in the organization or for people who have a problem? I was reminded about a friend of mine who went through holotropic training, holotropic breathwork training with me years ago, and she thought the process was wonderful. But her husband just thought it was the craziest thing possible, and it wrecked his life. And the issue was that this person and her partner owned a cattle ranch. They had thousands of cows. And when the woman was in an expanded place of consciousness, she realized she didn't want to kill cows anymore or contribute to their death. And I think that she was the one, and it's happened a couple of times, and she took part of the herd of cows, I think, and she just said, "I'm not going to kill you." And within a time period, I don't remember how much time, the cows got over being shocked and in trauma, like most cows are, and they started acting like a herd of buffalo. You know, they would circle around around the youngsters and protect them from anything that they thought was a threat. And some cows got to be leaders, and other cows got to be followers. And that was really lovely for this woman, but her husband, he didn't understand it. He didn't go through, and he was very angry about the fact that holotropic breathwork had led his ex-partner, because they got separated, to consider a brand new way of treating animals. And since I saw the movie Sea Piracy on Netflix, I'm realizing that, yeah, until things get stabilized in the ocean and on the land, I don't want to eat any more seafood until, and I love seafood, and I love beef, and I love pork, and all these other things, chickens. But until the planet gets a little more stabilized, I hope that everybody quits eating seafood and let the sea recover. And that will mean that we'll have to pay extra money to the fishermen. But, you know, it turns out that some countries allow for slavery, so the people catching the fish are actually human slaves. That's not very good. And then there's the issue of cow flatulence, cow farts, and the ozone layer. Yeah, life is a lot more complicated than I think it is, and a lot of people would think, well, these ideas are crazy because, you know, it's taking jobs, and how will people be able to look after themselves? Well, I think we have to look after each other. I think human beings are a herd animal, and we've forgotten how to look after ourselves and you know, get enough, just enough for us, and give away the rest to the people that don't have any. And I have many friends who are very angry that the coal industry and the oil industry are, you know, in trouble. And it's like, how do we help the coal miners and the oil drillers and all those kinds of people while the planet changes? And I think that if we sort of decided that, okay, let's not use gasoline like oil like we've been using them, using those products, maybe we just save the little bit of oil for the creation of pharmaceutical drugs that help people stay alive. How do we do that? We've got to work together, I think, and that's where I like this idea of enoughism. So, and another thing about this YELP thing, there are a lot of people going off to programs in other countries, Costa Rica, Peru, Ecuador, Gabon, and they're going there because they're choosing to change. They have learned they want a better life. They want to stop being addicted. They want to wake up. They don't want to be in trances anymore. They want to be more aware. But a lot of people in these countries are running these things to get rich. A lot of places are running them to help people, but there's also this problem of, how do we have enough? How do each one of us look after ourselves? So it's a big deal, and I hope you get interested enough that maybe you're the one who's going to start a YELP for people who are choosing to change. Wouldn't that be nice? So please make videos about what you're thinking about, what is keeping you awake at night, you know, thinking about, gee, how can I help? How can I help life? So thanks a lot, and thanks to the people that are sending a little bit of money my way to help me keep going. Yeah, we got to help each other, eh? Okay.